Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video. This time I'm doing something different, something that I've never done on my channel before. I am doing the free personality test and I'm gonna let you come along with me and see what I get. I'm kind of scared, but let's go for it. If you haven't subscribed already, definitely hit the subscribe button and let's get on with the video. The first question, you find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people? I don't know, because if I'm going to an event or something, then the first couple of people that I speak to, I tend to latch on to them, and then I find it kind of difficult to work the room. So I'm gonna probably agree with that one to a certain extent. Okay. You often get so lost in thoughts that you ignore or forget your surroundings. Definitely, I agree with that. You try to respond to your emails as soon as possible and cannot stand a messy inbox. No, I have a messy inbox, so disagree. I try and respond to them as soon as possible, but my inbox is an absolute state. You find it easy to stay relaxed and focused even when there is some pressure. To be honest, I think that I work better under pressure. I found that when I used to work in TV production, like when I was needed to do something super fast, I was under massive pressure. I was at my best, even though afterwards I'd be like, shit, that was hard. But yeah, I'm going to agree. You do not usually initiate conversations. No, I would say I do initiate conversations. I would prefer the other person to speak. So I love asking people questions and kind of putting the conversation onto the other person to gauge just to learn about the other person basically. So I'm going to say disagree. You rarely do something just out of sheer curiosity. No, I always do things out of curiosity because I'm a very curious person. So, no, I'm going to disagree. You feel superior to other people. I feel inferior, to be fair. I think I have a bit of a complex, which is a little bit to admit on YouTube, and put this out on the internet, but I definitely do. I'm going to admit that I have a complex about that. I always feel inferior when I'm in certain things, in the past when I've been promoted in certain job roles, to management level, I've felt inferior, I don't deserve that position. I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me because I'm not about that. Don't feel sorry for me at all, but I definitely do. It's just the way my mind works. I'm a bit of a worrier. I don't feel superior to other people. I'm getting that right, isn't it? Superior is the opposite. Oh my god, this is really awkward, isn't it? Just making sure. See, I'm being I've got a complex. I'm doubting myself. Yeah, definitely. No, you feel superior to other people. No, I don't. Definitely not. I have an inferiority complex. Is that what it is? Inferior? I don't know. Sometimes feel inferior to other people, and I'm going to admit that. The next question. Being organised is more important to you than being adaptable. Oh, God. No. I feel like I'm quite good at adapting to certain situations, and I'm really good at adapting myself, to different people as well. I'm quite good at adapting my personality to suit the other person, if that makes sense. So I'm going to say, no, it's not. Disagree. You are usually highly motivated and energetic. I'm usually highly motivated, yeah. I'm not always energetic. Oh, I don't know. I am usually highly motivated though. So I'm going to agree. Winning a debate matters less to you than making sure no one gets upset. Winning a debate matters. I don't know, because if I'm around my family or my boyfriend, then I would rather win the argument. I would rather get what I want to get out of an argument, or say like, for instance, I told my dad last week or the week before that basically me and my boyfriend are wanting to buy a van and basically go travelling around the UK and maybe Europe. And he did not like that. He doesn't want any of us to go travelling. He wants to wrap us up in cotton wool, bless him. And yeah, so in that scenario, all I wanted was his approval, and he was like, I know you want my approval, you're not getting my approval, just get on with it. Do what you want to do, because you're an adult, you're 25. But I'm not going to give you approval. And that really, really annoyed me, because I was like, no, you're my dad, and I respect your opinion, I want your approval. Winning a debate, I'm going to say win a debate matters to you. Yeah, I'm going to say agree. You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to other people. Totally. Your home and work environments are quite tidy. Most of the time. I'm quite messy though. No, I'm going to say disagree. Next. You do not mind being at the centre of attention. I hate being the centre of attention. So, I'm going to say disagree. You consider yourself more practical than creative. No, I'm definitely not practical. I would say I'm more creative. So, disagree. People can really upset you. I am a sensitive soul. I hate to admit it, but I am. I'm a sensitive soul. I cry at everything. I'm like a little cotton ball. Disagree. Your travel plans are usually well thought out. This is the thing. My personality is really conflicting, because, like, for instance, we went to Berlin. Me and my boyfriend went to Berlin, and he surprised me, like, literally the day before we went. And I managed to write a full itinerary and plan out everything that we was going to do. Literally everything. So that's pretty, like, organised, isn't it? That's really organised. And then the conflicting part of that was I left it in the frigging airport on the way there, so we didn't even have one. That really annoyed me. So I'm going to say your travel plans are usually well thought out. Yeah, they are. It is often difficult for you to relate to other people's feelings. No, disagree, because I can relate. I always try and empathise with other people. I always put myself in their shoes, and you know what I mean, you get the drift. Your mood can change very quickly. Agree. I literally am up and down constantly. In a discussion, truth should be more important than people's sensitivities. Oh. I'm going to say disagree. You rarely worry about how your actions affect other people. No, I always worry about how my actions. No, I disagree. Your work style is closer to random energy spikes than to a methodical. Agree. You are often envious of others. No, disagree. An interesting book or a video game is often better. Sorry, I had to change the memory card because the card got full. I don't know whether you missed the last one, but I'm going to just carry on. You rarely get carried away by fantasies and ideas. Disagree. I always get carried away with bloody fantasies and ideas. Me and my boyfriend always are thinking of, like, the next thing. A business idea, whether it be a business idea, a travel plan. Literally all the time, like, we always romanticize about those kind of things. You often find yourself lost in thought when you're walking in nature. Agree? If someone does not respond to your email quickly, you start worrying if you said something wrong. Totally agree. As a parent, you would rather see your child grow up kind than smart. Agree, I would rather them be kind. You do not let other people influence your actions. I try to, but doesn't always work. Disagree. Your dreams tend to focus on the real world and its events. Disagree. I have my own dreams. It does not take you much to start. This is bloody long, isn't it? It does not take you much to start getting involved in social activities in your new workplace. It does. It does take quite a lot of time. So I'm going to say disagree. You're more of a natural improviser than a careful planner. Yeah, I am. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Yeah. Quite emotional. You enjoy going to social events that involve dress up or role play activities. Is that just me who thinks that looks a little bit weird? Like what? Dress up? I mean, I hate role play. I hate acting, like, just because I don't like the centre of attention being on me, which is weird because I'm sat in front of a camera, but no one's here. Even though you're watching, like, no one's actually here watching me. If there was, then I'd be like a little awkward turtle. So, you enjoy going to social events that involve dress up. No, I'm going to say disagree. You often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical yet intriguing ideas. Yeah, like the van idea that I told you about earlier, basically. You would rather improvise than spend time coming up with a detailed plan. Agree, totally. It's fun improvising. You are a relatively reserved and quiet person. Yeah, every time I meet someone new, I haven't spent that much time with me, they always think that I'm really quiet and reserved. Whereas my friends who, like a couple of my friends that I've been friends with for like 10 years, I've had conversations with them about this. About the fact that I'm quiet and like I'm not very confident and stuff, and they're like, what? You're really confident. And that's just because like I've got to know them, so then they actually know the real me kind of thing. And when I'm like hyperactive and like fun and stuff like that, like they know that side of me. Whereas when you first meet me, I think people think, oh my god, she's really quiet, she's really like they've already built up their opinion of me kind of thing, which I find all the time is the case in like new work environments and stuff. But that's just because I'm quite shy. If you had a business, you would find it very difficult to fire loyal but underperforming employees. Oh god, this is a difficult one. I mean, yeah, I would. If you had a business, you would find it very difficult. I would, yeah. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence. Agree. Logic is usually more important than heart when it comes to making important. No. Disagree. Use your heart. Keeping your options open is more important than having a to-do list. Agree, totally. If your friend is sad about something, you are more likely to offer emotional support than suggest ways to deal with the problem. Yeah. I mean, I try and give solutions as well, but I feel like I am quite emotionally supportive. You rarely feel insecure. I wish. You have no difficulties coming up with a personal timetable and sticking to it. Disagree. Being right is more important than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork. Being right is more important than being... Disagree. When I'm in like a team situation, like work situation, I believe like cooperating and teamwork is essential. You think that everyone's views should be respected regardless of whether they are supported. I totally agree with that. Like, I have like religious family, and I totally believe, like, I'm personally not religious, like I don't believe in God. I am kind of, as I'm growing up, I am kind of getting a little bit more like spiritual with like, I don't know, I don't believe that there's God, but something, I don't know, I still need to work out my opinions on that, but I'm not, like, I don't go to church, I don't, like, I'm not religious, I wouldn't say I'm religious, but my auntie and my nan, and like I have like a big side of my family who are really religious, and I totally respect that. Like, even though I don't necessarily agree with their beliefs, I completely respect the fact that they are religious, and I think that that's what you should do. You should respect other people's opinions. Like, no one's always going to agree with you. So you feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people. No, I like when I'm like yesterday. I went to two events, and by the second event, I was literally worn out. And I was saying to my friend Tasha, who I went with, my face, because I was smiling so much, my face was like shaking, and like I don't know, I just had this really weird sensation. I felt quite anxious, to be honest, in the afternoon, but as soon as I got back, I was like, oh my god, I just need like some time on my own. So I feel like I'm giving you about 10 story times here. I'm so conflicting, because I come back and I'm like literally like this to my boyfriend about the event that I've just had, because I come back from like seeing a group of people and I'm really excitable, but then after I've like got that out, I just need to like have my own time. So then I feel like I need like some downtime to kind of recover. So yeah, I'm gonna say disagree. You frequently misplace things. Yeah, totally. You see yourself as very emotionally stable. Emotionally stable. No, I don't think I'm like totally unstable. I'm gonna say disagree. Your mind is always buzzing. This is pretty like intense, isn't it? Your mind is always buzzing with unexplored ideas and plans. Yeah. You would not call yourself a dreamer. No, I am a dreamer. You usually find it difficult to relax when talking in front of many people. Agree, totally. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experience rather than your imagination. Agree. You worry too much about what other people think. Yes, I agree. If the room is full, you stay closer to the walls, avoiding the centre. Yes, yeah. You have a tendency to procrastinate until there is not enough time to do everything. Kind of agree. You feel very anxious in stressful situations. Yeah, totally agree. Well, not totally, but yeah, I agree. You believe that it is more rewarding to be liked by others than be powerful. Agree. Quite sad, isn't it? You have always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things, e.g. in books, art or movies. I agree. You often take initiative in social situations. Disagree. I'm not really a leader, to be honest. Oh, okay, I've done it. Your personality type is a mediator. That is literally the ideal. That is like, I'm definitely a mediator in situations. My mind, this trait determines how we react with our environment. I'm 68% introverted. Wow. Energy, I am 85% intuitive and 15% observant. Nature, so how I make decisions and cope with my emotions. I'm 88% feeling over 12% thinking. Tactics, 81% prospecting. So this is work planning and decision making over my judgment, which is 19%. And identity, I am turbulent, 75%. And assertive, 25%. That is literally me. That's me in a nutshell. That's hilarious. Okay, so that was the personality test. I got mediator. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have done the personality test, let me know in the comments what you got and whether you think that you agree with it. And yeah, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!